All right, let's see. Let's see here. The new look Lakers, guys. The new look Lakers. All right. Waiting for some more people to come up in here and to test this out. So, got a new setup. We got a new setup. Got a new mic. We got a mic check. I want to see if this works. Testing my mic. New look Lakers. All right. We want to see if this works right now. So let's talk about the new look Lakers, guys. How are we feeling about this new look Lakers team? Are we liking it? Are you guys happy with D'Lo and Jared Vanderbilt? Are you guys happy with Malik Beasley? Are you guys eager to see Mo Bamba? Yo, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about the new look Lakers? What's going on, everybody? Yo, if you're in here, I'm testing out this mic. I got a new mic. Let me know if the mic, if you guys can hear the audio. Can you guys hear my mic? They just need Stanley Johnson, and they are set. Yo, Stanley Johnson will be a good addition. I just don't see the minutes for him right now, guys. We got a lot of players now that need some minutes, but Stanley can definitely be a 11, 12 man. I'd rather have him on the squad, too. Keep up the good work. Just hope they can help Bron, man. They should be able to win these games. We just beat Golden State, on Saturday. And those are the type of games you should be able to win. We should not be relying on a 38-year-old LeBron James to be pulling off some wins, especially tonight against Portland, who I think they're missing 2 starters as well. Tonight is a game you should win without LeBron. You don't need LeBron. You have AD, you have D'Lo, you have Vanderbilt now you got Malik Beasley, Rui. You have players. You have legit NBA players now. So we should not be relying on him. If we're still relying on a 38-year-old LeBron James to carry us to regular season wins, you shouldn't be allowed to go to the playoffs. Just he needs to admit as long as he's ready when injuries come. That's right. That's all we need is for him to stay ready. You guys, comment down below if you could hear my mic clearly. I do have a mic here. I want to make sure it's working. Testing, 1, 2. Can you guys hear? Thank you. It's good to see you guys. Yo, how do you guys like the new setup? My wife helped put it up for me. She's here as well working. Yo, can you guys hear my mic? He doesn't need minutes. You guys excited for tonight's game? They should win. They should win these next 2 games before the All-Star break, guys. We got to put some wins together. This is it. Westbrook is gone. New guys are in. We're 1-0 without Westbrook. The mic is reverberating a little bit. All right, let me see if we could lower it a little. I don't know why it was full. How about now, guys? Is the mic okay? Yo, feedback on the mic. I'm just testing it out. I got a new mic. So we're going to be doing these live streams a little bit more, at least once a week. We have to. We got to make a playoff push. So we should win today. I do not see a reason why we shouldn't win. We should definitely win today, guys. Just wanted to hop on here and test this mic out. How you guys feeling today? How you guys doing today? You guys confident in D'Lo? Did you guys like what you saw from Jared Vanderbilt? Did you guys like what you saw from D'Lo and Malik Beasley? How did you guys feel about the chemistry? It's like a big weight just came off their shoulders for some reason. I'm not sure what it is, but I kind of knew there was going to be an energy boost with new players on the court. Now, I did not like Anthony Davis's play. I'm being realistic. I think the Lakers will bounce out in the second round. If not first, they don't have enough time. I'm with you. That's being real. I'm with you. I don't expect them to go to the finals or anything like that. I was a little upset that they took this long to pull off these trades. Why wait until you're 5-6 games under 500? I never understood that. You saw your team struggling the whole time. You knew this was going to happen. Why not do this trade during the summer? Now, a lot of people would say, well, because Westbrook's value wasn't as it was in the summer than it is now, but you had a chance to move him. Trade Anthony Davis. Come on now. That's just emotional talk, man. You can't trade Anthony Davis. Now, we do need to see more of Anthony Davis. He's not going to get a pass by me. Anthony Davis is I'm not sure if he's still injured. I'm not sure what it is. The guy is, I'm going to go with he's still injured, guys. He's playing on a bad foot. You can clearly see he's not moving the same. He doesn't have the same lift. The guy was a monster before he got hurt. He was a monster before he got hurt. He stepped up in the fourth quarter defensively. He wasn't helping that much offensively, but he did step up on the defensive end. You cannot complain. He dominated. 16 boards, 3 blocks. He altered so many shots. They should have traded Walker instead of Pat Bev. They should have traded Lonnie Walker. There's no way they can re-sign him. There's no way they can re-sign him. Plus, he's not going to get that many minutes anymore. So they should have traded him for another piece. We still got that first-round pick in 2029 that they could move this summer as well. So don't be surprised they make a move and they go after Kyrie still. He's still an option this summer. AD, to be honest, should have got just as much hate as. It's hard to hate AD simply because you're hating on him because he's always hurt. It's not really his play, so to speak. It's either he's always hurt, his availability's not there. Westbrook, it was different because the dude was missing point-blank layups. He was causing bad turnovers. And the chemistry was just not there on a consistent basis. Where Anthony Davis, his biggest knock is he's always hurt. The guy's made out of glass, man. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. The guy cannot stay healthy whatsoever at all. And it's hard to hate on that. It's more sad than it is hatred. It's more of a sad thing. I would have heard some trade outs for him, but nothing serious. No, I'm glad they traded Beverly. Otherwise, Darvin Ham. They should have traded Darvin Ham's ass. That's what they should have done. No, I'm glad they traded Beverly. Otherwise, Ham. That's true. Yeah, Beverly had to go, man. Complete trash. Patrick Beverly was complete trash. He had to go. He couldn't shoot. He can't really defend. What is he doing out there? And then those hideous lineups where you had Patrick Beverly, Russell Westbrook, and Dennis Schroeder on the court at the same time. Why are you guys under 6 games under 500? Well, there you go. That is your answer. Dennis Schroeder, Russell Westbrook, and Patrick Beverly on the court at the same time. What did you expect? So I put more of this on the front office than I do on the players. You don't have players. Now you do. Now you have D'Lo. Now you have Vanderbilt. Now you have Rui. Now you have Mo Bamba, Malik Beasley. Now you have NBA players. And you saw the difference on Saturday. Hopefully they can continue that today. I felt Russ play wasn't the problem. It was his You hit it right on the nail, my friend. Controversial man. You hit it right on the nail. Russ's play wasn't nearly the problem as much as it was his contract. He was taking $47 million away from this roster. You understand what that is. You get a piece of pie, right? You get a piece of pie. You already know LeBron's taking this much of the pie, Anthony Davis is taking this much of a pie, and Russell Westbrook is also taking this much of a pie. What's left over? Maybe this much. That's what was hurting us. You had 3 big-time, contract players on the same roster, followed up by a ton of vet minimum role players. That wasn't going to mix, especially if your 3 superstar players are not playing at a superstar level. That's a recipe for disaster. I think that big 3 stuff is done. I think you go with big 2s, and then you kind of balance out the rest of the roster. Ham upset. He had no reason to play 6'1" Pat Bev, 6'8". Come on now. King Clutch, you already know. That makes no sense. I don't even do that on 2K. Mo Bamba isn't getting any minutes probably for garbage time. Yeah. Mo Bamba, I can see him getting minutes more so to complement Anthony Davis. And I think if Mo Bamba is hitting outside shots, which right now I think he's shooting a career high 39% from three. So if he's hitting shots from the outside, he'll get more minutes. Other than that, I can see Jared Vanderbilt getting more minutes, but then again, your head coach is Darvin Ham. There's a great chance Mo Bamba or Vanderbilt won't get minutes. You're still going to see Dennis Schroeder and D'Lo closing most of these games, along with a guy like Austin Reeves. I don't see Darvin Ham changing at all. That guy got to go. That three-guard lineup cost the Lakers maximum. Come on, that three-game lineup has killed us. That three-guard lineup has killed us. Destroyed the season. They have to play Bamba. They don't have a center outside of Davis. They don't. They're going to play Bamba, but it depends on his I feel if he's not a force defensively, he's got to at least be hitting some outside shots. He's hitting 39% from three this year. So if he can hit that, he stays on the floor. There's no way you take him out. But then again, I told you, your head coach is Darvin Ham. Okay? Darvin Ham. There's a good chance that he won't even play him. What do you think about the move AD, Lonnie Dennis for Vooch? I don't like the potential of that trade because AD, if he's healthy, has proven he can still be a top 10 player. Where all the guys you're getting back, you named Vooch, Pat Will, and Caruso, those guys are nowhere near as talented as AD. Availability, maybe they play a little bit more. You're filling out the roster more, but now you need another star. Because then you're asking LeBron to carry everything, which he is now. He's doing it anyway. But you need that other second guy that can help LeBron. LeBron should not be carrying a team at 38 years old. So people that are pissed off because he's not playing today or he didn't play the game before, who cares? He needs the rest, guys. You can't run him down a wall and then all of a sudden expect him to be ready for the playoffs. He's 38 years old. He should not be carrying a team. You need another star who can do that. Or players combined as a unit who can do that. So I don't think those players are good enough for a trade like Anthony Davis. If you're going to trade Anthony Davis, you need a player back in return, at least top 15. At least a top 15 player back in return. Because the stock is too much there. LA got a squad now. Talk young, athletic. They got a squad. They just got to gel together. I'm afraid they don't have enough games to gel together. They're going to learn as they go. Unfortunately, they played good enough defense. That's the key. If they can play defense, because that's something you don't need practice time with. Defense comes naturally with hard work, playing hard, energy. If you can bring it on the defensive end, you should win some games that you've been losing. Now, offensively, they still got to fill each other out, pick and rolls, where your guys' spots are. 18, 20, 25 games left in the season, that's hard to do. It's very rare that a team flips an entire roster like this and ends up going to the NBA Finals. We saw it maybe once or twice, and the only time I've seen it was when LeBron did it in 2018. So that's a hard task to ask for LeBron. Unfortunately, they let Frank Vogel go for Westbrook's sake, and Frank Vogel wasn't the problem, and y'all saw that. The roster construction was the problem, not Frank Vogel. I'd choose Frank Vogel over Darvin Ham any day of the week. Any day. Trade AD would put them in a rebuild. Trading AD would put them in a rebuild. How many first-round picks can you get for AD? If you're trading AD for another star-caliber player, you keep LeBron. If you're trading AD for picks, you trade both of them. Get them out of here. If they play big like Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, he will have no choice but to play Bamba. Yeah, but Darvin Ham has this big, thick skull head. If you guys seen him on TV, his head's bigger than a goddamn watermelon, and it's hard. That means he don't give a damn if Giannis is out there or Jokic is out there. This guy will play Lonnie Walker, Dennis Schroeder, and two other guards at the same time. That's what kind of coach you have. I can't rely on lineups. We can mix and match lineups all day amongst ourselves on video games. Your head coach has a hard head. He's not going to do that. There's a good chance he doesn't play him. If Ham plays the heavy guard lineup, they will get bounced out the playoffs. If Ham plays the heavy guard lineup, I'm going to do one better for you. They won't even make the playoffs, brother. They won't make the playoffs. If the season ends today, we're not in the playoffs. The Lakers got to go on a hot streak. I hope you guys understand that. That means we got to win at least 15 out of the next 18 games. Something like that. you dug yourself in such a big hole that there's no more room for air, which is why a lot of frustration comes out when we see LeBron is not starting again today. Because we need everybody to start. We need everybody to play. We need every win from here on out. You can no longer lose games 2-3 out of 10. You can no longer do that. You gotta win almost every game from here on out. You gotta at least win 18 out of the next 25. So there's a good chance this Laker team don't even make the playoffs. You're gonna need some help. You're gonna need teams at the top to lose as well. I wonder who's guarding KD versus the Suns if we meet playoffs. KD, I think a guy like Rui will be on KD to start off with. You have Jared Vanderbilt as well. You have LeBron that can pick and choose when he wants to guard KD, but I think you're gonna see either Rui, a guy like Jared Vanderbilt, or even a guy, knowing Darvin Ham, Austin Reeves or something like that. Austin Reeves will probably go in there and throw his body at KD as much as he can and be a pest. D'Lo, that's the thing. We still don't have those guards that can stay with top-tier guards. Like Devin Booker's going to eat us up no matter what. When you play guards like De'Aaron Fox, Devin Booker, Trae Young, those guys always destroy us. I think that's why we need Stanley Johnson. Yeah, we do need Stanley Johnson for that aspect. I agree with you there. The thing is, he's another guy that really can't shoot. Another guy that really can't score. So you're trading defense for offense here. And I think, who do you start him over? So if you start Stanley Johnson so we can guard KD, who do you take out? Right now I take out Dennis Schroeder. So you start D'Lo at the point guard, Stanley Johnson, and then I don't know if you go with Jared Vanderbilt or with Rui, either or, and then LeBron AD. But it's tough, man. It's a good problem to have, but it's tough. I think you stick with Jared Vanderbilt on KD. I would start Jared Vanderbilt and then kind of throw some bodies at him throughout the game, like a Rui, maybe LeBron, Rui, Jared, them three guys in particular, and even AD. How about that? How about you stick AD on KD? So you can see that as well. So these are kind of some thoughts. My personal thought is the team is definitely better. The team definitely got better, for sure. And that's because you traded one guy and brought in literally 4 NBA guys. 4, not vet minimum guys, but 4 guys that are legit NBA players for one guy that was making $47 million and on your bench. On your bench. He was making $47 million and he was sitting on your bench. So that's why the team is better. Now they need games, they need minutes together. They need chemistry. If anything, the Lakers should be better next season. If anything. This season, my hopes are not that high. I know a lot of guys love trades and they have high hopes and all that, but my hopes are not that high. I'm not expecting LA to go to the finals this year. No way. They can be pests in the finals. Nobody wants to see them in a playoff series. But is anybody scared of the Lakers right now? No, they're not. Keep Rui in for offense and switch between Jarrett and Stanley to keep someone on KD at all time. I can see that, especially if Rui's hitting his jumper. Rui has a good mid-range game, guys. The thing is, Darvin Ham doesn't know how to take advantage of this. He doesn't know how to put Rui in the right spots. He's not that good of a coach. Rui has talent. Rui has really good talent. But your coach is a hard-headed, big skull-headed guy. Doesn't know how to utilize them. Defense, I really loved what I saw on Saturday. Although there was no Steph Curry, they still had Jordan Poole. They still had Klay Thompson. They still had Draymond. They still had basically everybody. And the Lakers showed out on Saturday on national TV. Those are games we lose. We usually lose those type of games. We won that game, so big threes to me aren't the issue in Miami 2010. And then 20 mil. Here's the thing about big threes. If you're going to construct a roster with a big three, that means you're going to pay these big three guys money like crazy. It's going to take up almost all your roster. Those 3 must play at superstar level for you guys to have success. They must be playing at least all-star level. If one of your big three is not contributing at big three status, that means you really only have a big two now. So now you have a big two with minimum vet players. So if you're going to go with the big three concept of constructing a roster, these three guys must be averaging anywhere from 25 to 18 points a game. That's a must. It's minimum. That's minimum. So even in Miami, with Chris Bosh, Wade, and LeBron, Bosh's stats went down dramatically. I think he was only averaging about 15, 17 points a game, maybe 18. The thing is, you had LeBron still averaging 25 to 27, and D Wade 23 to 24. So that worked. Over here, AD was out, LeBron's out, Westbrook is Westbrook. If your big three is not contributing at big three level, you're in trouble. You cannot rely on your bench or your other roster players. That's not how big three teams work. So, disagree, bro. It isn't the players' job, it's the GMs. The GMs. Not only that, but teams, when they construct big three rosters like this, other players got to buy in free agency and say, hey, I want to come there for vet men money. I want to come there to win a ring. No one was coming to LA like that because our big three wasn't really a big three. It was a big three contract-wise, but it wasn't really a big three. It was AD and LeBron, and Westbrook was on the bench. I mean, Westbrook was on. The big threes only work if your big three players play at big three levels consistently. That's the only way they're going to work. That's why Miami worked. Then you had sprinkle-in games with Mario Chalmers and Ray Allen, Shane Battier, Mike Miller. Those were still key contributing players because they bought into the whole system of the big three of Miami. But let's say a guy like Dwayne Wade was trash, right? So you had LeBron playing at a big three player level, but you had Dwayne Wade who was not really playing to that level. Now you're in trouble. You can't rely on Mike Miller and Ray Allen to carry you as much as you rely on your big three. So big threes, they work only if the big three players are playing at that level. And right now, one failed in New Jersey, in Brooklyn. I still call them New Jersey. Brooklyn's big three failed. Whether you want to blame injuries or play, they failed. The Lakers' big three, they thought it was a big three, failed. So as you can see, they're not really constructing big threes like they did back in the 2010s. So right now, focus on two, maybe 2.5 stars, and then have a good roster full of depth and shooting. That's the thing right now. Depth, shooting, defense, along with a star. I'm not taking less money if I was a player. No, neither am I. And if I deserve the money, I'm not taking less. You're a human, bro. Everybody's got to eat. Everybody wants the bag. Everybody needs it. Westbrook trade will knee-jerk reaction to the Harden trade. They got lost that's true. I think the Westbrook trade was just, like you said, it was a response to the Brooklyn Nets. Because Brooklyn, with KD, Kyrie, and Harden forming a big three, that put more pressure on LA to combat that because we all thought Brooklyn was going to the finals. That's what we thought. So, that should have never happened, but I understand the thinking of it. I really do. I really understand why they did it. And let's be real, guys. No one thought that this Lakers team would be that bad. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to work, maybe. We knew it wasn't going to be the greatest thing. But did you guys think we would be basically under 500 for a year and a half? I didn't think that. I'm being real with you. I didn't think that. Imagine the Lakers face the Clippers, who also has Rocco, Kawhi, Morris, Garland. Laker fans will want his. Well, that Clipper. If the Clippers are healthy, first of all, because they're just on the same boat as the Lakers when it comes to health. Kawhi's missed more games than AD and LeBron. So if they're healthy, that's definitely a matchup we want to stay away from. They own us. I think they've beaten the Lakers 10 in a row. That's two years in a row and a half. It's almost 3 years. The Lakers haven't beat the Clippers, guys. They own the Lakers. For some reason, they play harder against the Lakers than they do any other team. So, don't want to see the Clippers in the playoffs, that's for sure. You know who I do want to see in the playoffs? The Golden State Warriors. The Lakers match up very well against the Warriors. In fact, I'd choose the Lakers in a series against the Warriors. That's a bad matchup for Golden State. Very bad matchup for Golden State. Bro, no one is scared of the Clippers. No one is scared of the Clippers, but the Lakers are damn sure scared of the Clippers. The Lakers are. They've proven it, bro. They haven't beat them in 10 straight games. In 10 straight games. Playoffs is different from regular season. It is. I believe that's true. It is. But, bro, they've beaten y'all 10 straight games. You don't want to see the Clippers. I'd rather face the Warriors or the Nuggets. What player would you move AD for if you could? I would have tried to move him for KD. You're going to say the Suns are tough matchups. Golden State is tough, but I think Golden State doesn't want to see the Lakers. I think Golden State would try to stay away from the Lakers. That's a bad matchup for them. With AD and LeBron healthy, that's a bad matchup for Golden State. If I could trade AD, I would have tried to go in on KD. I would have tried to move AD for KD. That's what I would have tried to do. Or go over to Boston and see if we can get some kind of package from Boston. Maybe a Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown and a first-round pick for Anthony Davis. Now, I don't even think they do that anymore. But that's something else I would see, like a package like that. Like Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, first-round pick for Anthony Davis. That's something I'm willing to hear and listen to. I don't know if I'd do it, but at this rate, the Anthony Davis you're getting right now, who's only playing 40 games a year, that's something I would think of. That's the type of trade I would do. Or, something in that caliber. It's hard to think right now off the top of my head. Even with injured KD is better than healthy AD. Oh, for sure. He can shoot better. He does everything better. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. I just wanted to come on here, test the mic, and, I smacked the mic. All right. So, we'll speak again maybe sometime this week or next week, guys. Have a good one, and hope the Lakers get this win. If we get this win, 2 in a row, now we're talking. Later.